Welcome back to infyGyan, my dear friends. In this video, we have one very interesting question from algebra. Equation is x cube minus 1 over 8 equal to 9 over square root 5 plus 1. And we have to find out real solutions only. So let's get started by rationalization of our denominator. So I need to multiply with square root 5 minus 1 in the numerator and denominator. Now a plus b times a minus b. So we can write one algebraic identity. A plus b times a minus b equal to a square minus b square, where a is square root 5 and b is 1. So our equation will become x cube minus 1 over 8 will be equal to 9 times square root 5 minus 1 over square root 5 whole square minus 1 whole square. Now square root and square will be cancelled out. We can write 9 times square root 5 minus 1 over 5 minus 1 square is 1. Or we can write 9 times square root 5 minus 1 over 4. LHS will be x cube minus 1 over 8. Let's multiply both sides by 8. So I can cancel 8 with 8. And here we'll be having 2 only in the numerator after cancellation of 8 with 4. So we can get x cube minus 1 equal to 9 times square root 5 minus 1 times 2. Or we can write x cube minus 1 will be equal to 18 times square root 5 minus 1. Or we can write 18 square root 5 minus 18. LHS is x cube minus 1. Let's add 1 to both sides. So minus 1 and plus 1 will be over. X cube will be equal to 18 square root 5 minus 17. Now square root 5 is 2.23. So x cube will be always greater than 0. So for real x, x must be greater than 0. It should be positive. Now I will assume y cube, which is conjugate of x cube. 18 square root 5 plus 17. Now let's subtract second equation from first one. So we can cancel these two. I will get x cube minus y cube, and this value will be negative 17, negative 17, negative 34. Let us say this is our equation number 1. Now we can multiply x cube with y cube. So I can write here x cube times y cube, 18 root 5 minus 17 times 18 root 5 plus 17. So a minus b times a plus b. We will use difference of two squares once again. 18 root 5 whole square minus 17 whole square. So 324 times 5. This value will be 1620 minus 289. This difference will be 1331, which is cube of 11. And LHS is xy whole cube. Once I will consider cube root both sides, for real xy value, we can write xy will be equal to 11. Let us say this is our equation number 2. So we have two equations. First one, x cube minus y cube equal to negative 34 with xy equal to 11. Now I can use one algebraic formula, x minus y whole cube equal to x cube minus y cube minus 3xy x minus y. And let us assume x minus y equal to m. So I can write here m cube equal to x cube minus y cube. It is negative 34 minus 3 times xy. It is 11 and x minus y is m. M cube equal to negative 34 minus 33m, or we can write m cube plus 33m plus 34 equal to 0. Now this is one cubic equation and we have constant 34. I can split 33 plus 1 and this one I will consider with m cube. Let me write here. So I can write m cube plus 1 plus 33m plus 33 equal to 0. Now we can put over here cube. So a cube plus b cube formula is on. We can apply here. So I will be writing m plus 1 times m square minus m plus 1. Now from these two terms I can see 33 is common. So in the bracket m plus 1 equal to 0. Now m plus 1 is overall common. So in other bracket we will get m square minus m plus 1 plus 33 equal to 0. Or we can write m plus 1 times m square minus m plus 34 equal to 0. Now we can conclude either m plus 1 will be equal to 0 or m square minus m plus 34 will be equal to 0. Let's check discriminant value for this quadratic equation. So if I will write discriminant as d, then it is having formula b square minus 4 times ac. b is coefficient of m, a is coefficient of m square and c is constant. So b will be negative 1 whole square as b square minus 4 times a is 1, c is 34. So this will give us 1 minus 4 times 34. It will be 136. So this is coming out negative 135. Discriminant is negative. We will get complex solutions. So we will reject this quadratic equation. Rejected. From m plus 1 equal to 0, I will get m equal to negative 1. And m was our substitution, x minus y. So I can write m equal to x minus y equal to negative 1, and our second equation was xy equal to 11. So once I will divide both sides by x, I can write y will be equal to 11 over x, which I will apply here. So I can write x minus 11 over x equal to negative 1. Let's multiply both sides by x.